Start. I'm also gonna cheat on the puzzles. Class, the following material is important. Pay attention, this will be on the final exam. During the time period, many provincial military leaders, blah 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 blah. How's Phantasy Star Online 2 relevant? The president then started the northern expedition securing blah 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 blah. Look, it's Instructor Bai. Miss Yin, may I have a word with you? Okay, class, let's take a short break. Why are you sitting in the lobby? Miss Yin. Is there a Miss Yang? Have you seen this list before? Did I fall asleep? This is strange. Where is everybody? How come nobody's here? That's a lot of dots. A typhoon alert. There shouldn't be any typhoons this time of year. What's going on here? There's a note on the table. Where did Miss Yin go? How do I open my... Oh, okay. Whoever was passing this note in class was worried about Miss Yin. Miss Yin keeps calling in sick lately. That's weird. No kidding, man. I hate those other subs they send in. What's this? It's a bulletin board. The holidays are the only thing I pay attention to. Whoop. Day after day we study, it's a never-ending nightmare. Why does school life have to be like this? Aren't you being a little dramatic? It's school. Typhoon alert. I thought the weather was quite nice during history class. Not locked. Girls' restroom, I shouldn't be going in there. I don't have to use the bathroom. The front gate isn't this way. Added to journal public announcement. Due to our ongoing war with the mainland China, Instructor Bai is asking students to rat out anyone who may be pro-communist or show signs of treachery. There are big rewards for informants. Results of the school literary competitions. They're only doing this to stimulate patriotism in us and to praise the great president. They say Mr. Cow sometimes sleeps in here. It's locked. Locked my ass? Oh, this is a janitor's closet. You took a hand crank. Diamond Sutra. Why would someone put this on the wall? I'm not familiar with Buddhist teachings. Neither am I. This is this is one dirty raincoat. That musty smell is horrifying. Yuck, I would never wear this. Is that blood or is that dirt or something else? Control panel for the roll up the... Yes. Instructions... How do I use... There you go. Click and drag. I don't even need to use the keyboard, I guess. It's all mouse. All mouse. The shortest route back home is through the auditorium. Enter? Sure. Her chairs. Amazing that she didn't like fall off while I was falling asleep on it. A full-length mirror makes me want to double check if my shirt's tucked in. Hello? Wake up, you shouldn't be here. Where am I? The auditorium. You were sleeping on the stage, huh? School's canceled because a typhoon is coming. Typhoon? I just came from my classroom. You're the first person I've come across. Weird, how did I... We should get going. It's getting dark in here. And the rain is starting to pour. Wait, the necklace is gone. What? Have you seen my necklace? I don't think so. How? I must have lost it somewhere. I'm not leaving without it. Boo-hoo. Need help finding it? Would it be too much trouble? Certainly find it faster if we look together. Thank you, then. What kind of necklace are you looking for? A deer-shaped jade pendant tied to a red cord. Let's split up and search for it, then. Thanks, that means a lot. Some odds and ends and an old military jacket, nothing special. Something's in there, but I can't reach it. Umbrella in the bucket, sure. The broken umbrella. Can we use the broken umbrella? White deer, or white jade deer pendant. There you go. Hello, ma'am. Is this the necklace? You found it. That's awesome, thank you. Where did you find it? In the storage room next to the stage. Which rabbit hole? VTuber? It seems like someone threw it into a vent in there. What? I would be in such a place. Forget it, you found it anyways. Let's get going before the rain gets heavy. Sure. Yeah, don't run, take your time. I'm running. I'm out of here. Wow, it's raining pretty hard already. It's too dangerous to stay here any longer. Let's go. French wrap? That's one interesting hole to fall down into. This rock's been sitting here for quite some time now. Whoop. People say it fell from a small temple on the mountain. Did you find a lot of good music? It's the security office by the main gate. I guess even the guard left for home. Here's the campus exit. What? The bridge collapsed. No freaking way. Watch your language. Oh god. I like how you spelled we. Whoa, why is the river red? This looks like Kind of looks like blood. Blood? Don't say that. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. What happened? Let's calm down and think about it. There's got to be a reasonable explanation. Why is it red? Even muddy water shouldn't be this color. Ah, I think I know the cause of this. There are a few factories located upstream. It's probably them dumping chemical waste into the river under cover of the typhoon. Are you sure? I've heard people talking about it. Perhaps you're right. The worst part is we don't have a way to go downhill now with the bridge gone. Tons of people cross this bridge every day. This bridge should have been better maintained. Guess we have to head back to school. It won't do us any good standing here in the middle of the rain. True. Don't worry, it's just a typhoon. The school has enough supplies for us to get through the storm. Alright, I guess I can trust you. You seem like a reliable person. Just trying to be optimistic. Let's get going then. All wet and tired. What a day. Just rest up for now. We may have to spend the night here. Oh, wait. I haven't officially thanked you for finding my necklace for me. I'm Feng Ray Shin, a senior from Miss Yin's class. You can call me Ray. How about you? What grade are you in? So you're my senior. Miss Feng, I'm Wei Chung Ting. You don't have to be formal with me. It's a bit awkward, just Ray is fine. Normally we don't go to the senior building. I heard it's a very competitive environment where everyone works their butt off studying. Ha, it's not that awful. Some of us still do what we want. I do envy you for graduating. Soon you won't have to see Guo Fong? I'm probably ruin that one on a daily basis anymore. Instructor Bai? I don't even dare call him by his whole name. Rumor says he was a relentless killer during the war. I wouldn't dare do that in front of him either. We're all pretty terrified of him. We avoid him any way or any possible way we can. Hey you, come here. Why are you hiding from me? Are you affiliated with the commies? Whoa, that was a perfect imitation, giving me goosebumps. Ha, anyways, just hang on tight, buddy. It'll be your turn to graduate next year. Life's a struggle. Hey, I know what we can do. Let me go use that phone in the principal's office, see if I can contact anybody. Then I'll grab that heater in the storage room and a couple of blankets from the health center. That should be enough for us to get through the night. That's a well thought out plan. Do you need any help? I'll be fine on my own. You should rest up here, Mrs. The man's got it under control. Excuse you. Hold on there now. Don't take me as one of those spoiled, pampered girls. I'm probably more capable than most of you boys. Sorry, that came out the wrong way. It's okay, you don't have to apologize. I know you're just trying to help. Okay, how about this? I'll go make the phone call. Then we can find what we need together and carry them back. Alright, that sounds good. I'll wait for you right here. Just hurry back. It's getting real dark in here. Yes, ma'am. He doesn't run in the classroom, but he'll run outside. Whoa. Silent Hill. Where do you want me to go? I can't even go downstairs. Over here? This way? No running in the halls? What? Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good? His footsteps echoed softly, invoking a trace of suspense in me. Reality faded away as time stood still. I swallowed hard as the emptiness confined me. The fuck did I just see? Ah! Why? What happened? It looks like he's not breathing at all. Is he dead? But how? He was fine just a moment ago. Oh my god, I just met you. Tell me this is only a bad dream. Okay, Ray, take a deep breath. There's a notebook on the stage. It's Way's journal. Saw him looking through it earlier. Perhaps there are clues to what happened? Fortune-telling poem. A fortune-telling poem from the temple. Turn the wheel from the laws of universe to reveal the path ahead. I picked that up earlier. Is that it? Can I do anything with your face? What would you like me to do, sir? Can I carry this candle? I should take the candle with me. This should light the way. There you go. Alright. There's a dead rat in there. Or mouse, I guess. I wonder why it smells so bad in here. Book club. Like a literature club? A note with a conversation. Hey, I heard a teacher started a club for the students and are reading some prohibited books. Really? I thought the book club was just a place for study. Okay. Can I go back? There we go. I used to admire the flag bearer, thought it was the coolest job. Now I just want to get away from all this. The basket is filled with trash. Can I go out? I'm out of here. Wei can go hang out by himself. See ya. Why is there a grave here? The engravings on the tombstone were all rubbed off. You're gonna guess the plot twist? When was this built? A shrine? Worshipping a few deities. I don't recognize any of them other than the earth god. Huh, what's that thing next to the burner? Auditorium key. There's a note under the key. What's this? Oh, well, what's this? Illustration facing the lingered. Picked up at the shrine. It seems like a page from a children's book. Don't be scared when you see the lingered. Just hold your breath and quietly walk away. Right click to hold your breath. Oh! We're okay. We're okay. Jesus. Hanging out, Way? I'm pretty sure this key isn't for you. Or, Way. That's his name, right? Way and Ray. They sound very similar. I hope I can wake up from this nightmare. Door is locked. Well, ha ha ha. How do you like that? Ring ring. One daffodil struggles to stay alive. What's the point of fighting when the others have already given up? The soil seems to have been disturbed. I can see a corner poking out from the dirt. Try to dig it out. Old photograph. Can't tell who's in the picture. There's a quote written on it. The roots below the earth claim no rewards for making the branches fruitful. These daffodils are dying. Is anyone taking care of them? Who can be calling at a time like this? Perhaps I can get some help. A bookshelf filled with books about history, leadership, and the war. If I remembered right, the principal was also a war veteran. Well, he said he was gonna try to get a hold of the townspeople. Maybe they're calling back? Hello, I am a student from Greenwood High. Someone here was found dead. Please send help. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Fang, I am waiting for you in the counselor's office. What? Who is this? What in the world is going on? Who was that? How did he know it was me? The counselor's office is on the 3rd floor. 3rd floor. Oh, Jesus. Okay. My God, you didn't have to fucking... Altar for praying. Save progress. A watch list for what? The folder is empty. Jesus Christ, dude. Go up. 3rd floor, yes? Holy shit. Taoist talismans of protection are all over this wall. I guess so, it came out of nowhere. Bloodstains. This music sounds like some Silent Hill shit. Only a single desk and chair sitting in the middle of the class. It evokes a sense of solitude. There's some engraved marks on the table. They seem to be words and symbols, but they're too faint to read right now. Well, the jump scare didn't lead to anything, but the phone call before led me to where I'm supposed to go. What the fuck? I don't remember these steel bars being here. I guess I'll have to find a way to the other side. It's all boarded up. I can't see inside at all, but there's like a ghost figure. The sliding door is wrapped in barbed wire. I may be able to cut it with the right tool. Died young written on a paper. This is Way's classroom. Who died young? Way? Hi, Rock Mochi. You are on your own now. Who wrote this? Announcement flyer handed out by instructor Bai. Gambling is prohibited on campus. This is the school's ban on all acts associated with gambling. Whoever's caught gambling will be expelled. Damn. They don't fuck around. Oh, hell no. This is the bathroom? I'm out. See ya. Alright, there might be something in there. This used to be where I could clear my head. Right now, however, it only gives me goosebumps. What's this? There are pliers in the sink. Nice. My head hurts and I look like hell. How did Wei die like that? Am I in danger as well? White deer, please tell me this is all but a nightmare. Forgotten or just too afraid to remember? It's locked. Don't think anyone's inside. The door is all covered in stains. Is it mold? This is disgusting. How did it get so nasty? A rotten smell coming from inside. I don't want to open it. Darkish red stains in the sink. Something's jammed in the pipe. A dye in a place like this? Single dye. Every time I pick up an item, there's a jump scare. You notice that? Every time I pick some shit up. Ma'am? Ma'am? Is this? You think she's schizophrenic? Health center. Paper on the floor. What's this? Illustration, food offerings. Picked up on the health center corridor. Put down the offerings and revere the lingered. Then hold your breath and do not linger. Hi, Jessica. How are you doing today? I'm fucking saving. Holy shit. You feel blessed. Bless up. Food offering. Okay. Ew. That's what that says. What's this? What? I am playing a game called Detention. I played this game last year and it was pretty interesting. Oh, there's a thing. Shadow in the corner. But I got the bad ending last year, so I'm replaying it again, but I'm trying to get the better ending. Pull the board up. Yes. Give me that key. What is that key? Medical supply storage key. Fuck was that? Several documents on the desk. Oh boy. Diagnostic reports from the health center. How can students be injured so severely like this? Date 420. Hey. Name Huang Ming Chung. 17, male. Conditions: right arm. What? Comminuted? Nut? I don't know how to say that word. What the fuck? Something fracture. Left wrist bone fracture. Alright. This door is locked from the other side. I'm gonna save again. Bless up. Use the key. Go! Jesus Christ. Emergency showers and an eye wash station. Something's in the water bowl. Another dye. Okay. A sharp box coming from the metal, or sharp smell coming from the metal box. This is paint thinner? I don't know why I'm taking that, but okay. Alright. Unlocking the door, I can get in now. We bless him, because guess what? We're about to bless thrice. Hey, there's another food offering. Bless up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with paint thinner. And the dice. What the heck? What do you want me to do with this? I'm going over here. So we need to get to the 3rd floor but on the other side. Oh my god, these girls are everywhere. We chilling? What the fuck is this door? Mr. Cow's room, but what's on the door? It seems a bunch of Taoist talismans painted on it. Strange it's not locked, but I can't open it. What? Strange combination lock? I can't open it unless I know how to read these weird symbols. Okay. What's in here? Oh, this is where Way's hanging out. Okay. We don't need to be here. At least I don't think so. Jesus. Paint thinner, dice. What the heck do you want with this? I do know what I did, I'm sorry. Paint thinner here? I don't know, I'm just guessing. Doesn't do anything. Alright. I'm just gonna go around again. So there's a desk here that has some symbols. This is probably how you open the lock on the door at the bottom. But I don't know how I'm supposed to see whatever is on there. So was there something on the 2nd floor? Boarded up. Can't see inside. Anything in here? You taking those dice? Dude, I don't even know what to do with these dice. Who's gambling? It ain't me. This was the girls' bathroom. No, I would not. Hello, Ernest. I already went inside the girls' bathroom, but I don't know what else I can do. Follow it? Follow who? Ernest, you are so stoned. What is this? This is the medical thing, right? Okay. Don't need to be here. You and Mochi are stoned. Jesus, she saw me. Where the heck am I supposed to go? Paint thinner. Shui Mo painting. It's seen from near the school. Bless up. Yeah, share some of your weed with Dread. Is there anything in here that we missed? Hey, Wei. How you doing, buddy? You want some dice? Is he alive? No, he's just hanging out. I have no idea what to do or where to go. Just sleeping, huh? Something like that. I don't need to be here. I say it all the time. Nothing. I'm trying to think, where would I need paint thinner? And where would I need dice? I have no idea what the dice is for. Oh wait, maybe paint thinner on that one curse door. Where is it? Here. Oh my god, he's dumb. Alright, progression. Why is there a knife stabbed in the table? Despite the rest, it still looks sharp. Utility knife. What if you drink the paint thinner, F? Free calendar handed out by the township office. Every household has one. Poster of a famous celebrity. What do you want me to do with this knife? Dice. Should I throw the dice? But I've seen people doing it. I think it requires 3 dice to play. What? A water bucket, something's in there. Another dice. Okay, there you go. 3. Dark stains at the bottom of the bucket. That smell and the swarming bugs. Better stop looking at it or I'm gonna throw up. Toss. 6, 2, 3. Why did they turn into teeth? What's this? Teeth? I thought I was holding dice. 63. These numbers, no way. I'm pretty sure those were dice when I threw them. What happened? After throwing the dice into the bowl, they turned into teeth. Are the numbers supposed to mean something? What's that sound? The bowl came loose. What? What do you want me to do with this? I got a bowl. The hell do I... What is this? Illustration cutting throat. Found in Mr. Cow's room. The prophecy is revealed when a sacrifice is made with the blood of the innocent. Har har har, Dread. This is really disturbing. Hey, Wei? Can I borrow you for a sec? Seeing as how you're dead and all? Just need a little bit. I just need a little bit. The blood's draining into the bowl. I just need a little bit of your blood, thanks. I don't know where this is supposed to go, though. $63 on this? No. What do you want me to do with this blood, though? He's fine. That's why his eyes opened. I told him I just needed a little bit of blood. Oh, Jesus. The only thing I can think of is the blood goes on the desk? Ah, yes. The blood sank into the marks. What can I use to print out the engravings? What the hell? Well, I got my thing. Alright. I need to make it to that padlock, please. $623. Do I have to actually like figure it out, or can you do it by yourself? Oh shit. 6 is like, oh god. Let's see this one at a time. That. 2. And then 3. Right? Thing in the middle? Wait, no. Whoops. There we go. Jesus. Up we go. That was so much work. Can't get in. How's life, Ernest? I'm saving. Bless up. Wait, what? Oh, it's just this room. What the heck? What is it? What's the point? Oh, duh. Door. I don't have space in my room. It's locked. The fuck? I'm dead. Jesus. That was really close. Anyone know Chinese? What does that say? Counseling record. Piece of ripped counseling record. Age 17, mother is a housewife, negative, troubled attitude, constant tardiness, gradually improving, require follow-up, encouraged leisure activities such as reading. Signed by faculty members, counselor Chang Ming Hui? I don't know how to say that. Homeroom teacher, JROTC officer, principal. Okay. What the fuck? My bed. I sleep much better on my own bed. They say I should enjoy my youth, but I find it difficult. What happens after graduation? Where should I go? Will I end up like mom? Stop worrying so much, Ray. Life moves on regardless. Be hopeful. At least this weekend's going to be... Someone clean the desk up for me. Probably mom. I feel like there's no privacy in this house. A well-built closet. It was part of my mom's dowry. What? Mom's throwing my stuff away without telling me? Old photograph in the trash. A quote is written on it. Remember, hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. I hate it when she does this. They're fighting again. Feeling a bit sleepy now. I should go back to bed. Sure. I don't know how you can sleep when there's two people fighting so loudly. If a paper plane could whisk my dreams away from here. I haven't said you were wrong, Drad. Where I could wake up and find myself in a foreign land. To start a new life as a stranger to all. How wonderful that would be. Where the hell am I? Who's making all these paper airplanes? our flagpole stand. The ropes keep knocking on the poles. I'm outside. Go in here. The fuck? How did I get, okay. Bless up. After I read this note. Hey by warning? Or hey by Wu Chang. Black and white impermanent. According to legends, they are two ancient officials. During a routine inspection, misfortune befell them and they perished trying to protect one another. The Lord of the Dead, seeing their loyalty, appointed them the duty of messengers of death. It was then that people who died would see them arrive to claim their souls. Okay. Yes, you do. Bless up. Two figures are carved on the door. They're supposed to be guardians, but they look more like the Hey by Wu Chang. Their hands look like they should be holding something. What could they be missing? Are you saying I look like those guys on the door? Ernest? Excuse me? Oh wait, oh I see. Can I... What's on the left? There's like a head. I can't do... Look at that. Puppet theater on a hand-drawn cart. During summer break, the boys in class would use this as their battle tank. Hey, I exercised today. If I can do it, so can you, Mr. E-Boy? Unfortunately, they quickly broke the wheels. There's a note on the cart. Illustration. Lantern Spectre. An illustration of a lantern spectre. If you chance upon a lantern spirit, avert your gaze and stand unmoving. When it comes near, still your breath. Do not panic and it will keep on moving. Avert your gaze. So... don't look at it, stand still, and then when it comes nearby, just hold breath. Got it. I just did basic shit, Mochi. The glass beakers here are from our biology lab. They're each holding puppets inside. A brick furnace. I remember back then Mom said she burned spirit money to bless our health and good fortune. The hell is spirit money? I always thought of it as closer to dealing with the devil. Not today. Okay, never mind. That was just... I thought there was something on the ground I could pick up. Upstairs, downstairs, what is this? Locked. Should lead to the atrium. Wait, so this is still your school? What the heck? Yeah, this is a big ass school, man. A kneeling figure with a wooden token on its back. Can't really tell who it is with a hood on its head. Wooden stocks and shackles. What kind of school is this? A bit of dried blood on the edges. Kneeling figure, there's some blood on its hood. The temple's divine incense burner. Before we pray, Mom always lights 3 incense sticks. She tells the gods her name and birthplace, then launches into a spiritual drivel. She often lays her many problems and wishes upon them. Why does she not tell a real person? Instead, they fall upon an invisible god. Apparently one got out. Cell is empty. Smells like rotting plants? What kind of criminals do they lock up here? Another kneeling figure. Who are these supposed to be? What's this? Oh, hell yeah. Spirit money. Gonna burn this shit. Metal door. It's locked. The fuck? Excuse me. Okay. Are you gonna do anything weird? Nah? Okay. I'm going back to burn the spirit money because I don't know what that's gonna do. Is it in here? Burn it. Oh, otherworldly spirits, I offer this spirit money to ask for your protection. The fire went out. The furnace suddenly gone cold. Is there something in there? How can this be? It should have been reduced to ashes if it was inside. Feathered fan. Hey! What? I'm heckin' dead? I burned your money! Isn't that supposed to be help? Bless up! What the heck? These human-like objects are filled with evil over time. Deal with them as with the lingered. Thanks, Grandma. Foul thoughts gather and accumulate until they one day taking a life of their own. They begin to twist into monstrous or Jesus. Alright, you fuckers. Make it! Make it! Make it! We good? Alright, what do I do with this fan? Give it to the gate? Bless up. Is there a picture? Okay. Bless up again. I haven't seen any of those lantern demons that this game was trying to tell me about, though. Let's go upstairs. They're probably up here. Goes up to the roof. Gate's locked. Roots are growing out of the seams. The door's completely blocked. A pungent, mossy smell permeates. There are various films on this rack. They seem to be all tangled together. The film in the media room is being projected from here. Our military education class often played political propaganda. The instructor always has a million things to say about whatever happens in the film. Are there any other films I can play? Not at the moment, but I'll keep note. What the hell? What are we watching? Oh, I need this. Shouldn't be anything buried underneath. There are 3 unlit incense sticks here. Take. Okay. The slogan reads, patriotism demands of a sustained sacrifice. When did all this writing appear? Snitcher. Is this about an informer? Okay. Nothing there. So now we go down. Hi. Jesus Christ, they're fucking tall. NBA player? Okay, dude. Incense. I do as mom does, with incense in hand. Ignoring the kinds of prayers she'd prefer, I asked the gods only for a way to live as myself. What was that sound? My man. The wooden token on the statue's back is loose. Got it. I'm outie. Please, no more lantern ghost. bless up. Okay. Easy game. A chill air drifts inward. A copper statue of the president. It can be seen from almost anywhere in the school. Oh my god, this is starting to get a little big. As I say, the windows are covered in protective talismans. Ring, ring. I don't know who we're calling. Wait, wait, wait. There's like an achievement if you... What was the number? Dial 119 or 110 with the phone. I'll do 1. There you go. Easy achievement. The achievement was called "What Made You Think That Would Work?" What the fuck? There's nothing important on the bookshelves. Cabinet looks familiar. There's a key inside. Roof key. Okay. Nice. Right? Where's the police at? There's some demons at my school. Ooh, shit. It's fucking... What numbers? You can't hold your breath that long? Neither can I, man. What the fuck is that? "119" and 110 is for the achievement. I'm assuming those are the emergency numbers in China? Hangs a bird cage. A puppet lies locked inside. It's got a hood on. I've never seen this style before. Okay. Did you just kick me out of the piano? I'm making cat jams. I hate piano puzzles. All right. The broadcasting room, there are some playback devices inside. On the table is some broadcasting equipment. Damn, I'm about to stream. Speakers are emitting a small staticky sound. You can almost hear whispering. Large 8-track player. It's usually used for school broadcasts. The power is connected. Do I just need to stick the 8-track tape in? A tree's grown through the wall. There are leaves all over the room. Moss grows on the door and windows. Alright, let me make a broadcast real quick. Grab that mic. Subscribe to twitch.tv/pandemicpandemonium. Thank you. That'll be all. Where the heck is this? Oh my god, there's so many... Door's been unlocked. Oh, okay, we loot. I see. It's like one big ass circle. What's over here then? A pair of mannequin hands. It is, or is it set up for a puppet play? The scene, is it trying to remind me of something? That I'm a cold-blooded killer? Seems like there's something stuck inside of the tree, the 8-track tape. Nice. I don't know what the purpose of this is, but let's go back to that recording room and play the tape. Hey, turn that light back on. It's too dark to see anything. Where's my candle? I had a candle a long time ago. I wonder what happened to it. Alright, I'm out of here. Going to the roof then. What? Hey. What the hell? Bloodstained film. You going for a jump, my man? Well, now I can change the tape. I'm out. They saw the lantern ghost. They're like, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. Makes sense. I hate that she can't open the door now. Oh, Jesus. Fuck me. Oh my god. I didn't kill that person. That person jumped off. I didn't push him. Ha ha ha. Hold on. Hold on. Are you telling me you want me to play that on the piano? Because I have no idea how the keys sound. What the fuck, dude? Can we write? Oh, we can't really write that down. Hang on, I still have the film. I still have the film. Well, at least you're always gonna hear it on a loop. Let me go back to the film room first. I wanted to see... What the fuck? What does this say? A metal door inside. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ, man. Wait. Not here. Where's that film room at? Not here. Do y'all remember where that projector room was? So I could watch the whatever's on this? Not here. God damn it. That was a misclick. I thought it was in this hall. Is it back in the main building? And let me try this piano thing. I should play in here, no? Just because this is a theater room or whatever? Music room? Can I hit these? You can't hit these top keys, so it's just this. Oh, wait. Because these are broken. Wait. How does it go? God damn it. Let me hear that shit again. Reset. Alright. I'm music illiterate. This shit's hard. Does it go like... I thought it goes like that, no? Oh shit, okay, that wasn't... no. What am I missing? Is it more like... Oops. No. Shit. How is it not that? I need to hear it again. I need to hear it again. Right? So is it the fourth key? It sounds like it's the fourth key. If we're doing this in like from left to right, unless there's some other order I'm not thinking of, it goes. Whoop. So it's just these 5 keys, but I don't fucking get the order. Whoops. No. 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 There's like a key that plays twice and it's bugging me. I need to hear it again. Whoops. I don't know. I'm gonna have to cheat on this puzzle. This is too hard for me. This puzzle. How's it dumb? I have to remake this melody on the piano. Here, I'm about to go listen to it. Wait for it to reset. Here we go. I have to make that on the piano. Give me a hint, Drat, since you looked it up. How dumb. Was I close? Was I close to doing it when I was trying earlier? Shit. Oh. I thought you saw it. I had the first 3 notes correct, so it goes. Huh. No? Explain. So it's this 3. No. Should I just look it up? It's the first bloody key. Second bloody key, first bloody key. Oh, what is this? So it goes... So it goes like this. No. Damn it, Relevant! I have to remake this melody. This, right here. I don't... So what do I do after the third? What's the next key? Just tell me the number. This will be 1. This is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all I know is the first 3. It's 1, 2, 1. I wish it would just play in here so I could hear it while I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know why it doesn't play in here. Yes, I want you to actually tell me I'm asking. There's no way I could figure this out. Unless I was like a piano player. You want to get this? Okay, so I had that part right. Is it really? Hold on. Whoops. Ah! Fuck this game, dude. Not easy for me when I'm bad with like music playing. I need a hand. It's fine. Mostly a testing center though. Yeah, this is totally not a fair puzzle. Because at least the one in Silent Hill, it's just press all the broken keys. That's the puzzle. Press all the broken keys that don't make sound. Resident Evil 1, they play the piano for you, or Rebecca plays the piano for you. So that one's easy. This one's just like, here, play the fucking piano, bitch. Like, damn. You gotta do me like that. Okay, I have a bloody film that still needs to be played. Is it up here? Then we have to go into the next room to actually see it. Damn it, put it. Hurry up. I want to see what the film's showing. She got small feet. Or he. 025. No, I suck. I couldn't tell which key was what. 0251? Is that what that's telling me? 0251. 2. 1. 025121. Okay, but where the heck did I need a thing? Do you guys remember seeing any sort of padlock combination safe thing? I don't remember seeing one. Oh shit, Jesus Christ. Hurry up. Okay. I have this puppet, so I know we can use that over here. Hopefully this does something for me. Do I need another one? Damn you. Okay, so we're back to figuring out where the heck a safe combination locker whatever. Is there anything down here? Already did that. This is locked. I don't have any key. Relvant, do you want to play Phasmophobia if we have extra time today? If I finish this game early? Okay. I don't know if Edmar's awake. Around. Because I don't know how long this game is. I don't know how much is left. So... Alright, maybe out here there's some sort of code. Command post is in the middle of the field. Okay. Nope. That's not for a while. I think I want to go through DS3 by myself first. Unless you're talking about Dead Space 3. I don't know when Dead Space 3 is gonna be. Dead Space or Dark Souls, Relvant? I got confused. Bless up, we haven't saved in a while. Where have we seen a lock? Dark Souls could kind of pass for a horror game, kinda. It has spooky atmosphere, spooky setting, but not really. Enjoy your exercise, Dread. Drag is missing out on a good game right now. He would like this. Well, he's working today, so even if he is around, I don't think he'll be able to play. If Numbers is around, I can ask her, but I don't think she's awake. What the heck, man? I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Is there any more rooms on the floor with the lantern ghost thing? I can check. Other than the projector room and the theater room, I don't think so. Please don't be here, lantern ghost. You're such a pain to go past. Safe. Yes, I did. Wait, there was like a cupboard down here? Huh? I'll double check all the way up though, just to check. The gravestone bears the name Wei Chung Ting. It's that one kid in the beginning. Okay. Doesn't mean dead end. Okay. I will double check the roof. Maybe there is something on the roof. Jesus, the lights. Up here. I got the puppet, which I put on the thingy, but I need another one apparently or something. There's nothing else on the roof. Doesn't look like. Also, that shit is hailing. Oh my god, I just realized that. Holy fuck. Yep, we've been into it. It's the one with the music. Right now we're in the projector. This is the projector theater building. The other one has the piano and stuff. Let me see, is there anything in here? Already used that, okay. We checked the bottom, there was nothing there. I just don't know where else to go. This is where the puppets are, right? Yeah. Maybe the safe is in the other building? Let's check. This is the other building right here. I already messed with this. Someone took the tape out. Interesting. So, piano room. You want your puppet back? Is there a 0 key? Yeah, it's the broken one. And this one's broken. Oh my god. 0, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1. No. Wait. 0, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a good idea. I'll give you that one. What's over here? Oh. Right. Metal door inside. There might be another way around. Well. Oh, the number's on the phone. Duh. Why didn't you say so, Mochi? Miss Fang, your country appreciates your assistance. I only know 911. What's left is only the dial tone. Whoa. You're a smart girl if you lock that door behind you. A puppet. Military police puppet. Alright, we have our fucking lead. Oh, Jesus fuck. Well, you know you're progressing if these fuckers show up. Hello, Drag. You're missing out on some good spook. This game has some Silent Hill vibes. Don't put another one. Don't put another lantern ghost in my way, please. I'm finna to progress. Alright. Jesus. Key fell out of the puppet's body. Basement key. Okay, we have, we know where we're going. I feel like that mobile game's never gonna get done. There is 100% gonna be a lantern ghost down here. Just to block my way. Or not? Cool. We're in the basement. Any spooky ghosts? I have my EMF reader right here. What the hell? Wait, thanks for doing this for me. Not at all, I'm willing to help if you ask. Though I'm sorry to have to drag you all the way here to my classroom. It's okay, my classroom has individual studies now. It'd be a bother if we were there. You sure nobody else knows about these meetings, right? Of course, miss. Absolutely not. One thing, though, this book list is quite sensitive in material. Please be careful with it. Yes, thanks for the reminder. I know reading these books could be trouble. But it should be our freedom to pursue knowledge, right? Yeah, I'm with you on that. In fact, I think Miss Yin also said something like that before. I think you're just like her. You're both courageous and talented. You think we're alike? I can't compare to her anyways. She's the principal's daughter, and they're known to be a family of successful scholars. It's okay, I believe she thinks highly of you. I remember she gave your work a nice compliment once. She said, "Strengthen thy wings, the sky's the limit." She really said something like that? Hey, let me ask you a question. I see Miss Yin and Mr. Chang chat a lot. Do you maybe know what kind of relationship they have? A paper bag left behind by Wei. That's a fucking gun. I've been weak, but once you told me the pen is mightier than the gun. How is this a reading list? With proper use, I could use this unassuming list to practically destroy those in my way. Excuse me? I'm over here. I can't run. Miss Yin? What are you doing over here? As a teacher, I always show concern for students who are a little rebellious. Remember what you did? What? Have you forgotten, or do you not want to remember? You... just a harmless piece of paper, right? Instead, I had to die. He had to die, and many other students had to die. Was it you? You just keep causing me trouble. You're driving me crazy. Sometimes when you trip up, you're never able to get back up again. How dare you? This is all because of you. You ruined everything. If you had a problem, why couldn't you have come talk to me instead? Shut up. If you were gone, none of this would have happened. Damn, I didn't shoot her. Past me did it. If you weren't here, all would be well. Crunch, crunch, crunch. What? Oh, I can look at that. Justice Chang Huang? I don't know if I said that right, probably not. Mom likes to bring all her worries and concerns to you. Something I think is fruitless, but sometimes there's no one else to look to for help. My hands together in silent prayer, here are my questions. Oh boy. I, Feng Rei Shin, invoke your guidance. Ask about love, prospects, ask about family. Family. Will my parents who quarrel and fight have a second chance together? Yang Po, the laughing answer. You cannot cry over spilt milk, is that so? But that was my family. My mom and that person used to smile and laugh together. I will also ask about prospects. Will I be able to live life by my choices and follow my heart down my own path? Yang Po, the laughing answer. So I can only face reality obediently and wait until God knows when. Do I have any other choice? Ask about love. Will I be able to live a simple life with loved ones and family? With Yin Po, the crying answer. Do not seek what cannot be. This is just a humble request. You can be so cruel. Do I ask for too much? Is life just a never-ending bitterness? Or is it all just me? Divine answer. So it is because of me. Youth is hardly ever given a choice, pushed through the grind until their innocence fades away. I become a wooden horse on the carousel of life. Jesus, a jumbled mess of lifeless emotion. Infused with frantic energy, I spend ever faster. I can hear that ASMR in my ear, my right ear. Saving. Bless up. It's been a while. A radio. Seems like the static in the room is coming from this. Maybe I can get something if I tune it a bit. Cat Jam. Can I go? Is there any more? What do you guys want? The music or this lady singing? How do I go back? There's like nothing else over here. This one? Or this one? The atmosphere in the room's changed. A ceramic piggy bank, broken up for one's desires. Okay. Why is there an eyeball? That's a piggy bank. I can go here. Cocaine? Oh, that's a puddle of clear water on the ground. Footsteps. The fuck? And there's like 50 doors. I'll just follow where the footsteps stop. So I'm guessing here. Shit. No? Here? Fuck. Oh, it's one of these. Like, like if you count the doors as numbers, you would have to go into a certain like order. Fuck. All right. Change the station. Big round eyes waiting to be fed. Someone's home. I feel like mom's always been a traditional housewife. She doesn't complain even when wronged. I really don't like that. There's no way to go into the past anymore. A glass juice cup. Okay. What is that? Right angle. Eyes 1. 90 90-degree angle. 2 I don't know. 2 1. Oh, clock hands. That's another one. What would this be? 330? 330 2 1. Door is locked. Meet the right person at the right time. So are these both? What's this then? And where's the clock? This would be what? 7? 7:30? 7:30, 3:30? Wait. What's this supposed to mean? What am I supposed to change? I can't do anything with these portraits. Oh, I got a juice cup. Okay. Oh. It's a poltergeist. Write that down in your journals. Can I do anything? It's either 3:30 or 6:30 or 8:30. That's 6. I'm pretty sure it's 7:30. Double checking for any other stations. So what am I supposed to do with this? This is broken. Doesn't do anything. Okay. Do I have to wait for the footprints to reset here? Doesn't really help me here, buddy. Oh, you're right. There we go. 3 or third door. Aha! A note on the floor. Ad for private investigator. Husband cheating, comes home late. We specialize in tracking people. This looks like an ad for a PI firm. Hang on. I thought that was gonna be locked. What's this door? Whoa. How y'all get your bed up like that? Back then, laying in bed, I could hear my mom and dad chatting through the walls. They had such a bond back then. I don't know when their idle chatter turned into deafening silence. Later, Dad only came home when he got roaring drunk. Mom always huddled in a corner trying to hide her tears. Am I Spider-Man? Okay. Do I need the clock hands for this one? Other way around? Oh. Is that not it? Don't tell me it's anal, or I need the clock hands for the second one. Hang on, let me get the clock. I think I need clock hands. What's this? Oh, I can't do anything. There was another way. Let me double check. Let's see if there's anything here first. I can't run in this room. The teacher's desk. On it are plenty of assignment papers. How does your home lead to the teacher's room? The hell? Nothing in here? Useless room, huh? You think it's just anal? Nice room. It is a nice room. It's like nice but useless. Let me double check. Nothing I can click on. No eye icon. Like, I'm 90% sure that's correct positioning. Halfway? You're too big brain, relevant. Good shit, Drad. Welcome back. I'm making sure, like, I'm double, triple. But if it's not here, then what the heck do I need? Or like, where can I find the, where can I find the clock cans for the middle one? Your body will thank you for it. There has to be something with this piggy bank too. I'm gonna just double check the other rooms because I don't know. I don't know what else it could be. I got nothing for you, piggy. Damn it, Relvant. I was right the first time. But didn't I already have it on that solution and it still didn't work? Or am I stoned? What? Oh, you want me to rotate the clock? 6:45? $115? Where do you get 115 from? Or am I stoned? Oh. I think I get what you guys are saying. Do you guys want to look at the thing again? In need of meme? Just stick around for the end of the stream. I have it. You're usually not awake by then. Help yourself. I'll go back and try it, but if it doesn't work, we're gonna go look at those things again. This game has some ridiculously hard puzzles. Just saying. Wow. Somebody give Relvance some Monopoly money. What does that do for me, though? I have blood. Okay? Can't do anything. Oh. I couldn't stand seeing him on the ground all the time, so I went over to give him a hand. Besides the stench of smoke, there was another smell. A faint smell of powdered makeup. Anything in here now? Like, I'm just curious because this room was actually useless. Oh, that could be it. Miss Yin, that teacher that we shot in the mirror or whatever. So what happens when I flip flop? Did that open a new station? Maybe. Let me check. Okay. I see. What? Am I stoned? I drank that pink juice? Okay, we're back here. I received your paper plane. I was truly worried you were still having trouble at home. But it looks like my concern was slightly unfounded. Like the white daffodil, you are innocent, vain, and candid in nature. Perched aside a pond in Snow White, admiring your reflection. What? Excuse me? Being different from others can be a tough way to live. But I think I can understand that feeling. You said you want to learn more about my time abroad. All I can say right now is that my past is rather complicated. Unfortunately, many horrible things have happened on this land in the last decade. Believe it or not, our society wasn't always like this, oppressive and cold. Perhaps we should take a stroll down the boulevard on the weekend. Ugh. There are things our censored textbooks don't mention, but are definitely worth knowing. No thanks. Is that your counselor or is that the principal? That's a counselor, right? Paper plane. Toss my worries out and receive your guidance. Can't go any more past that. Where the fuck are we now? Okay, so we're back here. Paper. Radio station. New radio stations channel launched. 103.0. I like this design of this section. This is really cool. What? Yeah, the piggy bank cell has not been used yet. Oh boy. Okay. Lots of switches, lots of mirror glass shards. It's gonna be for something later. The knob turns, but the door won't budge. Oh, great. Strange quote on the door. Follow that shadow in the dark, then you will be closer to the truth. Does that mean turn them all off? I'm assuming. Just turn them all off. Oh. Oh. Wait, so I am supposed to go back. Or wait. Hello, Roro. Oh. When he's a little bitch, I turn on the light. Damn, he's good. How are you, Roro? Do you want to play some Phasmophobia if we finish early today? Father's study is always neat and titty. He always gave off an air of seriousness with a little bit of his own humor. I drew this when I was little. It was always kept even when we moved the furniture around. Well, I'm almost done with this game, so just letting you know. At least I think I'm almost done with this game. We'll see. I got stuck on some puzzles for pretty long. And Drag is distracting me with his sexual appeal. I got a coin that goes in the piggy bank. The theater's ticket counter. And what movie y'all watching? Sounds pretty funny. A whale carried you to under 3 minutes? Nice. I'm sure the reward was worth it. Oh, wait. Want it in the other one. What you mean to don't do nothing? Put the coin. Okay, now we flip. Flip flop. What you got? Ticket. That was such an extra step, man. But alright. Speedrun. What kind of theater is this? Am I stoned again? Jesus Christ. My eyes flashbang out. Good day and welcome. We hope you enjoy your movie. I'm the only one in here. How's the movie? Oh. 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 Oh, okay. What? I've had this. What do you mean? Useless door is useless, by the way. Oh, it actually does lead you somewhere. Drag, you're missing out. You're missing out on this fun stuff. Note on the floor. Search warrant. A search warrant issued by the district court with the list of public officials involved in a bribery scheme. When I went home that day, father had already been taken away. I asked mom what happened. She quietly replied, "Dad got his hands dirty, but he'll live." Hearing this, I felt as if she was smiling underneath. Well, where would you like me to go? Assignment book. A reasonable excuse to enter the counseling office. Was it upside down? Or wait. Maybe 3 is upside down. That's a big fish. Oh, I'm right here. That's a dead fish. There's a paper plane that I can't pick up. The teacher's desk, on it are plenty of assignment papers. I can't see the fucking desk. Oh. Miss Fang. The counseling process is near its end. I'm glad you're back on track. And hopefully you won't be needing me anytime soon. If there isn't anything else, you should return to class now. I still have plenty of assignments to look at. We know there was a love affair between her and her counselor. It's over. No matter what's been written on here, there's only farewell. So what do I do with this paper? Game decided for me. Bless up. Broken radio. No more stations. Okay. Oh. Hello, me. Okay. Do you want the records? Do you want my necklace? Paper airplane? Paper airplane. A glass cup of nauseating color overflowing with the stench of human corruption. Plates and cups clash against the walls as father's voice roared through the halls. After a series of curses seething, all that's left is mother's weeping. Our family was once sweet together, healthy and caring when we gathered. And now every night a restless sleep, every morning hard to wake. So it goes on day by day, the anguish digs ever deep. I was shattered into countless pieces, mirroring the crumbling of a familiar world. In a state of ceaseless decay, plunging into a river of despair, floating in limbo for the rest of our days. Necklace. Anticipating when we meet, footsteps ever quick and slight, roaming through a neon forest, strolling past the dazzling lights. I've become a little lark, brushing past the pretty flowers, chasing all the playful butterflies. I glide merrily by your side. I've been an actor in our play long before the curtain's risen, being held as ever comforting, longing for your love embracing, listening to your many whispers, feeling each other's tranquil breathing. The white deer walked into my grasp. What a pleasant surprise, what a turn of fate, I want to keep this moment in my palms for eternity. All of a sudden, we stopped meeting. You became distant, bitterly, colder than the sun could melt. Air around you freezing instantly, freezing temps, and my body, frozen body's beating heart, with each pulse tearing itself apart. Again, I'm left in abject solitude in a house that I call home, in a space that I call school. A walking corpse whose mind's without, a sense of loss that's drowned with doubt. Thanks for the summary. What? Changming Hui. We need to talk about this. Miss Yin, it's not necessary to raise your voice like that. Why can't I? What were you thinking going after a child like that? Child? I was already studying abroad at her age. She's old enough to know what she wants. So what now? Will you lead her down this forbidden path? She only needs a push in the right direction, not for you to wrap your arms around her. This is our private matter. It's none of your business. How is it not? You're stuck in your little romance. Did you forget about us? You're already in the same boat, don't you forget. Damn. Everybody getting at the counselor? My God. What? What are you doing, Dread? A painful recollection. Okay. My soul is shattered into pieces. When I cannot put myself back together and forget everything, I open my eyes and welcome a barren world. Alrighty, relevant. My Neko E-boy a magic. It doesn't seem like it anymore. More like I'm dead. I'm a ghost. And our school has been turned into a fucking dump. I guess it's supposed to be present day. Let me save. Bless up, chat. Our life would vanish, but not our guilt. I am you, yet you are not me. It's the sin that makes you linger in this realm. Memories like mirrors reflecting the true likeness of your soul. In a world full of pain and suffering. Feng Rei Shin, what do you fear the most? Shit. Hold on. I'm gonna cheat so I don't get the bad ending again. Or the true ending, I should say. I don't know if it was necessarily bad. But yeah, this is where it decides. So the first thing we need to say is losing myself. We're afraid to lose ourselves. This is like the Kingdom Hearts one, you know, when you're asked, like, what do you fear the most? Believe that we are all born free, eager to walk on your own path, and afraid of losing yourself. You are me. Oh, I thought there was more to that. What? Upstairs? The door is blocked by an unknown force. Drag, stop blocking the door. Jesus. What the hell? Who is that guy? The bonfire of hope is almost depleted, diminishing in the wind. Hey, it's that one guy. Wei. Some of the book contents might conflict with your everyday thoughts. But this material will help you engage in reflective and independent thinking. Well, let's call it a day. I do want to remind you all again to never mention the book club to anyone else, for that might put yourself and others in great danger. And Wei, I'd like to ask you a favor. Yes, Miss Yin, is it about the new books? I've already given the list to Mr. Chang. He said the shipping company won't help us anymore, but he'll figure something out. The government is enforcing restrictions on all imports. Soon the book club might come to an end. Miss Yin, why are things like this? I'm sorry, Wei, there's nothing I can do either. Oh, just one more thing before you go. Mr. Chang never brought us any of those books in the first place, right? Ha, I know I can always count on you. Clipping, blacklisted to return home for burial. Half a century in exile, blacklisted to return home for burial. During the period of martial law, Miss Yin Sui Han was a wanted political fugitive. She was lucky to evade arrest and left the country only to be blacklisted. She traveled the world fighting for human rights and freedom of expression, but unfortunately died of lung cancer at the age of 50. Her last wish was to be able to return to her hometown. Now this wish can be achieved with the lifting of martial law. Am I the bad guy, chat? Because I shot her. We're the bad guys. I guess the bad girl, considering. The way forward is the path to your past. However, the road ahead has crumbled. Lead me anywhere and I will follow you like a shadow. The door handle is broken. I can't get in. Okay. The sliding door is wrapped in barbed wire. Wait, that was me. Earlier, okay? That was me at the beginning. Are you gonna get some sleep, Trad? Oh my god, is she a ghost that just loops her... Like, we're just going through this loop of going through our, like, we're rediscovering our past. What do you want me to do with this shadow, then? I don't understand. I have no items. You're on the edge of your seat. What happens again when we swap? Oh, we just want her to get to the other side, right? And then we just go the long way so she doesn't follow us back. I see. So all we have to do is just do this, then I go around. Okay. It's not hard. No more enemies, which is nice, because the enemies in the beginning were pretty spooky, but then like they just got annoying and they were just like wasting time. So I'm glad there's no enemies. In before enemies start popping out. They were cool though, like the spooky students and then the spooky lantern ghosts. Okay, so we go back in here and then we swap. From the real world to the past, I guess, or whatever. Remember when you enrolled, so full of passion, participating in every school activity, showing off your academic abilities, grabbing the attention of your peers and the teachers? Then things took a turn for the worse at home. All the attention quickly turned into unwanted scrutiny. So you chose to escape. The world is immeasurably vast. There is always a place to hide, you or me. This place is completely lifeless, even ideas are buried here. Remember to thoroughly destroy each book and add the spirit money to throw them off. There can't be any intact book pages or else this would be for naught. Hey, Wei. You're closer with Miss Yin. I heard that she had to flee the country overnight, is that true? I'm not sure, she never said anything about leaving. Unlike Miss Yin, we don't have the connections to guide us to safety, aren't you afraid? Well, actually, what bothers me the most is, do you know how the reading list got leaked out? Stop asking questions, I'm as clueless as you. Let's just hurry up and finish this. We don't want to get caught. Verdict from the court. A written verdict from the court. A torn piece of the verdict. Changming Hui, district level educator, is found guilty with students Wei and others of collusion with communist forces. Changming Hui is to be put to death after the court's ruling. Wei Cheng-ting pleads guilty to affiliation with communist forces, reading a prohibited text with rebellious and corrupt thoughts. Will be sentenced to 15 years jail time. Okay. I wonder who this guy is. I'm just following this guy. Oh. The door is barred by a broom. There's a note on top of it. Snitcher. Remove the broom? Sure. Yep, this game is based in China. Boo. Oh god, that piano theme. Get it away from me. Get it away from me. Oh, it's a different piano theme. No, it's the same theme. The fuck? Oh, there's a paper. 121 Panda. Note entry. Excerpt. That time in fear, forcing herself to breed hatred, who knew that she would take the leap and leave this world behind? Nary a last word because of fear? Remorse? The reason remains undecided. I was left with a blur of confused thoughts spiraling through my mind. When I saw the sunlight again, things had changed drastically. My loved ones and teacher went to a higher place. She was buried in an unmarked grave, leaving me a decrepit Man. I wonder how she died. Alright, let's... Do we want to save? I guess we can save. Wasn't it when she jumped off the roof? Was that her? I thought that was some other student. That could have been me though. I don't know. Whoa. Back here. There's a note on the cart. She's the girl you made jump, so I made myself jump? Whoa. Where are you going? Why is my shadow here? What do I do? There's a light switch. Oh. There we go. I'm guessing I just use this to talk to you then. I thought there would be other effects. Okay. So now I can turn off that other... Okay, I see. I see. Acting immediately on one's determination, this is the philosophy he believed in. That someone should take the fate into their own hands. With you following him, what ideas do you hold? Take hold of my destiny, of your destiny. That is a charming thought. So life has gained a goal. Next to him, you found yourself. You are me. We're almost done, chat. I only have to do 2 more things for the good ending, apparently. Door's locked. Oh, back here? No matter how many times this replays, nothing can be unwound. You can never redeem yourself. Instructor by. This is the book list I mentioned before. I found it on our teacher's desk. Miss Fang, the country appreciates your assistance. Damn, you suck. You are a snitcher. Did you think finding something to rely on would stave off your fear? One day, however, he was gone, just like that. You've lost everything you can depend on. What choice will you make now? Try to take them back. The instructor's sharp gaze was stifling. You steeled yourself and performed without hesitation. In that one moment, transforming into a pitiless patriot. Easier than you think, right? You are me. I'm curious to see who this guy is, though. Oh, going to the roof. Door is locked, can't be opened. Okay. This is the last thing I need for the good ending, so we're good to go. From the white deer to my white daffodil, fate holds us apart, so let us meet again in another life to our freedom. Okay. Open the door. Chang Ming Hui, you are suspected of spreading anti-government propaganda, smuggling banned books, and organizing illegal gatherings. The court has already obtained the necessary evidence. We now arrest you on the grounds of rebellious activities. Do not resist on pain of death. Can't move. Looks like it will be difficult to escape this time. Fine. Take my head so that I may join my brothers and sisters. Why? Aren't people born to live freely? To think openly, to speak their minds without restriction or fear? Freedom of belief, love, and self-realization? Being with you was a happiness of the simplest and purest kind. I couldn't help but think, when we could be in hand living in an untroubled life. But in the end, this is only a fool's dream. I too am vain like the daffodils, fixated on my grandiosity. The world is not ready for the likes of us. Whoa. Daffodils died by a river of crimson blood, decaying rust-like into the void. Do I move? Oh. I'm this guy. Metal lodging for laborers. Alas, to be demolished, all to be demolished. I wish I could understand Chinese so I could see what it says on that. This tape. Barred from the heavens and hampered from the underworld. Alone and wandering forever she goes. Okay, Grandma. Pitiful. Damn. What do you have in here? Amnesty certificate. A certificate of amnesty. Name Wei Chung Ting. Type of pardon, amnesty. Crime declared invalid. Wait, so I'm alive. This is way? Thought I would rot in jail. I didn't expect to live past martial law. People say I'm a victim of politics. My crime was written off, but my youth is long past. Something lost can never be regained. A yellowed letter. My son, Chung Ting, even though I witness sickness and death on a daily basis, this still fills my heart with grief. Your mother's disease was utterly untreatable. I can only hope she died without worry, without pain. A person's body can be physically locked up, but your mind is always free to go where it pleases. Father hopes you can still get some peace of mind in the situation. Stay warm, stay safe. Your father, Jia Jin. Eventually, mother still passed away. Father didn't take it well and had to take a break from his clinic work. His written words were spirited and calming. They supported me during my darkest days. And then we already read that. 15 years of my life are taken away by a piece of paper. I can still clearly remember when the military police came knocking and carried me off in front of my mother. Little did I know that that was the last time I would see her face. So I wonder why she sees... Why does she see Wei here hanging on the stage? He didn't die. In reality, he didn't die. I'm guessing I go this way then? Going back to the classroom? That's kind of fucked up it is. It seems like that is the case. And then they said they're gonna demolish this school, right? Damn, the school got fucked up over the years. Is that dick butt? You see that on the wall? There's dick butt on there. That says rape. What the hell? Sit down. Get that piano away from me. Oh, do I click? Is that it? Oh, that's it! Good story. Yeah, the old man was away because he had in his journal, he had a bunch of his entries of himself. That was good. I enjoyed that. Poor dude. That guy's name was Happy Dog in the credits. What a name. So yeah, no schizophrenia, Dread. As much as you wanted it to be. What a game.